Welcome to another episode of We Inspired. Something amazing happening today.
We're back in the kitchen. My good old friend Latif's back with me, and he was feeling a bit peckish, so he asked me to make something for him. I thought, you know what, I haven't got time, so I decided I'll put on some Doritos, a bit of salsa, and a bit of sour cream.
We actually was having a little meeting because we wanted to go away, and we just, all this COVID and all this malarkey going on, we can't really travel. So for the both the channels that we inspired, Latif's inspired, really want to go away and find a good destination and hopefully vlog it and show you guys. So we were feeling peckish. He got some Doritos out and said, let's make a nacho. I said, nah, let's do a proper one. The cheese sauce, the chili, everything. So we just went to local butchers, got ourselves some minced meat. So yeah, everything's here. So watch till the end and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Right, so this is about 500 grams of lamb mince, right Maruf?
That's right.
So lamb mince, and so I'm going to make the chili with just good old British onions from the local supermarket. We don't need too many onions, but these are pretty small. So that's about 500 grams. So I'm actually going to use 2 onions for this chili. So usual, you know, peel it and then cut it. Right, we're also going to need some garlic. So I'm freestyling this, whatever's necessary. So we're going to use 2 cloves of garlic. I love a garlic flavor. If you follow Latif's Inspired, you know I use a lot of garlic. Right, I'm going to need the green pepper. This is a pretty large green pepper, therefore we just need half. So, and we're going to need some tomatoes. We're not using chopped tomatoes, we're going to just use fresh tomatoes. They're pretty small, so I'm probably going to need 4. No, I'll say 3. 3 is fine. So let me just give these a wash. Right. So now we're going to dice up the onions, smash up these garlic, and chop up these pepper and tomatoes. Yep. These onions are potent. I'm crying. I can't believe it. I haven't cut onions for a while. And these have got to me.
Look into the camera, mate.
Look into my eyes. Yeah, subhanAllah, it's very, very strong. That means it's very good. If it makes you cry, it's good. Anybody that makes you cry, you know how much you love them. Now we're going to smash the garlic. One tip, always use a bit of salt. What this does, it's easier and it makes the garlic a bit creamier. Right, the tomatoes are ready now.
Tomatoes or tomatoes?
Tomatoes. There you go. So we're going to make this amazing chili. We're going to use onions, green peppers and tomatoes. This is going to create a lovely thick gravy. Right, to create this amazing chili, we're going to use, we've got Moroccan olive oil. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons of good olive oil. Right, the onions going in, the oil is hot. Bismillah. Green peppers as well. Right, the onion normally takes about 10 minutes or so to soften up. I can add the mincemeat now, but I just want the onions to soften up before I add anything else. Right, we're going to make a nice little avocado. It's just mashed avocado, but they call it guacamole, add the onions and stuff, but we're not going to be adding the onions and so on. We're going to just make a nice little smash of this avocado. Now we're going to spoon out the avocado. It's nice and simple. There you go. So if you got, there you go. Also gives it a nice little tang. Right, the guacamole is ready. There you go. Really simple. And all we're going to do is just put in a bit of salt, bit of pepper. There you go. That's the guacamole done. Right now, we're going to add this garlic. So if you're meticulous, just use about 1 teaspoon of smashed garlic. Now let's whack in the meat. There you go. Right, now the mince has been mixed properly. Now let the natural liquid from the meat come out, and we're gonna want the meat to have a slight browning. And this is lamb. You can use beef, no problem. Lamb is more soft and juicy, succulent and fatty. Right, we're gonna smash the garlic. Bang. I used the avocado there. In fact, I'm going to put this in a pestle and mortar because I want it to be smooth and creamy. So that's 1 clove of garlic. And we're going to need a bit of seasoning, so a bit of salt. Now smash this in a pestle and mortar. There you go. The salt just gives it that creaminess to it. There you go. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons. That should be plenty. Just for that garlic flavor. Can you see we're not adding that much, but this is going to be hopefully enough. Now we're going to use, for a nice tang, we're going to use this lemon. So squash it so it becomes nice and juicy. And let's whack in this half. Oh, that should be nice, zesty. And there's pips going in, so we'll just fish them out. Yep, it's got a nice hint of garlic, but a bit of salt. And I grab the other spoon, give this a mix. And while this is mixing, let me show you the mincemeat. This is a natural fat rendering out from the skimmer. Right, for a green chutney like a chili sauce, this is something extra that you wouldn't get in your normal nachos. This is the proper we-inspired special. So let's smash this garlic. Be careful. We're gonna put this in a pestle and mortar. Green chilies, 2 should be nice and spicy. There you go. Be careful when you're handling green chilies. Again, we're going to need some seasoning. So this salt should create that little paste, that creamy paste. There you go. Stalks in all. Stalks got a nice little fragrance and it brings out a lovely flavour. Coriander going in. This just brings you back to Bangladesh. I'm going to need to smash this. Now the liquid has gone. So now let's put some spices in and we're going to come back to the green chutney shortly. I'm going to need to put the gas power down when you put because when you put the spice, it's going to stick. We don't want the spice to burn. If it burns, it has a bitter taste. It's heaped like that, that's a teaspoon. So whack in. This needs to be a bit spicy, but I don't like it too hot. So I would just use 1.5 teaspoon there. Coriander. You go 1 teaspoon. You can do 1.5 if you wish. And cumin. 1.5. What I'm doing now, I'm going to use paprika for a lovely color, as well as a nice little sweet pepper flavor. So about 1.5 teaspoon of paprika. Since this is chili, this is going to be nice and spicy. 1 teaspoon is fine. I want it to be spicy, but I don't want it to be too hot. So give this all a mix. This seasoning should be fine. And we're going to need to add a bit of cooking salt. So this is about a teaspoon of salt going in. You can add more or less, salt to taste. Now that's been mixed, let's crank up the heat. Now the tomatoes are going in. You can use chopped tomatoes if you don't have fresh tomatoes. 1 tin would be fine. But sometimes the tin tomato can be a bit tart, vinegary. So the fresh tomatoes tends to be a bit more flavour. And now we're going to add some kidney beans. So I'll add one. I need about half of this though. That's the half of the tin there. You can add all of the tin, but I think half is fine. Let this cook away for about 5-10 minutes and we'll come back to it. You can add a bit of water, but not at this point. So let everything become mushy. The keema's cooking away. Let's do the green chutney. Just going back to this keema, it's smelling wonderful. I'm actually going to taste, see if the salt content is fine. Let's give this a taste. Bismillah. Yeah, it needs a bit more salt. It's not spicy. So that's just about half a teaspoon of salt, so 1.5 teaspoons of salt went in there all together. As you can see, it's building a nice little thick sauce, hence that's why I didn't add the water. I like that keema style of cooking. Check this green chutney, it's looking wonderful. Now we're going to need to add a bit of tang to it. So there was half a lime left, so let's add this lime. Right, I love this, I love the smell of this. Wow, wow. You can add a bit of cumin in this. In fact, I might do. Getting a bit chefy here. But let's give this a taste. Ah, wicked. Right, now we've got one more left. Cheese sauce. The Nachos cheese sauce. So this one's done. Guacamole's done, yogurt's done. Let's make the cheese sauce. Right, now we're going to make a cheese sauce. So we need about 1.5 cups of cheese. So this is Red Leicester and my favorite Cathedral City cheese. So you should be grating this, but we're going to just dice it out. Oh, look at this color. Wonderful colors. Right, now we're going to use a bit of cheddar cheese. How to use 50-50.
So why didn't you buy grated cheese?
Because it's got cake powder and you just want pure cheese. So basically they use cake powder so the cheese doesn't stick to each other.
I learned something new today.
Oh yeah.
You know me, I would have got grated cheese if I'm doing this.
Yeah, in fact it does make your life easier, but it's got another ingredient that you don't want.
That's
so
good.
Right, this is about 1.5 cups, so just a bit over. Let's give this a taste. Wonderful. Check this keema. I'll put it on a low gas in simmering way. Look at that. The fat is just coming to the top.
Oh wow.
The mince is cooked. I didn't add too many spices, just enough for a bit of flavour. Because we're going to use the green chutney, we're going to use the yogurt, we're going to use the guacamole. There's going to be a huge mountain of flavour for this wonderful nachos.
What are you doing, bro?
Right, we're going to need about 2 tablespoons of butter. So this knob should be about 2 tablespoons. What do you think, Ruth?
Yeah, that's hot already.
That's gone in. Just plain flour, guys. So 2 tablespoons of plain flour just gone in. So you're making this roux. Wonderful. Right, now I'm going to need a bit of milk. There we go. Now let this come to a nice heat. Now, cheese. Bismillah. So there's a little bit more. I'm going to leave that for garnish towards the end. I'm going to put the gas down. Right, this cheese is melted wonderfully. And now we're going to slightly just season this up. This is looking gorgeous.
Are you sure that ain't the custard you were using, mate?
Cheesy custard.
Oh, that looks wicked.
Looks nice, yeah?
Hmm.
Right, let's put some nice, fresh, cracked pepper. Some paprika. About half a teaspoon for colour as well as a bit of flavour. Cheese is done. This is the consistency that you want. Voila.
Oh, look at that.
Right, let's assemble this. Right, these tortilla chips, try to get lightly salted. Don't get those Dorito brands and stuff. Make sure you got a nice little fold tin because it sort of sticks to make your life easier when you're washing up. So we're going to stick this in the oven. So lay at the bottom. Let's put in the lovely mince, chili, which is made with the lamb, smelling wonderful. Still warm. It's been resting for a good 10 minutes.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's wonderful. We're going to just slightly melt a bit of the cheese, and so tomatoes, onions. There we go. This is the fresh salsa. So you don't need to get the store-bought salsa, guys. This is going to have a light little crunch. Jalapeños. And now the cheese that I saved earlier. This is important. Slightly melt. There you go. So a few minutes in the oven. Let that cheese sort of melt and let everything warm up. Right, just been watching a bit of telly. So basically I'm just watching this cheese slightly melt. It's gone to a slight little gooiness sort of texture. That's exactly how I want it. Let's bring this out. You can use gloves, but I'm being a bit lazy. Wow. Wonderful. Beautiful. Yeah. Voila. Beautiful. Now, let's finish this off. Guacamole, garlic, salt, and fresh lemon. Wow. Wonderful. This is beautiful. Chutney. So this is coriander, green chili, garlic, and lots of lime. So the two contrast of the avocado and the green chutney. Wow. And now, to finish off, spicy jalapeños. This is eaten mess, but a spicy version. There you go. A few more onions, a bit more tomato, and cilantro, which is the coriander. There you go. Wonderful. This is absolutely gorgeous. What do you think, Maruf?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Oh, look at this.
Right, me and Maruf are greedy. And what do greedy boys like? More food. Check this out. This is Maruf's Ninja air fryer. He wanted me to test it out. So I've got some amazing meats in here with lovely marination as I would do in the oven. And I'm trying it out. So 20 minutes in the Ninja. Let's have a look. Bismillah. Yo, check this out. Check this out. Wow. Maruf, it's got a proper chart and everything.
Yeah.
This is lovely spicy ribs that I just put a nice little marinade, olive oil based, and we're gonna try this out. So this is our lovely side dish with our nachos. Check this out, check this out. Ribs, more ribs.
Oh, look at that fat.
More ribs. Wow. Beautiful. Oh my God. Oh, subhanallah. This. Yo.
Shall I put some cheese on that?
I think we cheese up.
Okay.
In fact. Voila.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Moment of truth. Since this is the main meal, let's give this a try. So I want a bit of the cheese and everything. So, yo, this looks good. This looks good. There you go. Bismillah. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So you get that American cheese sort of flavor, the crispy nachos, the Mexican, and then you get the Bangladeshi, Indian, South Asian, green chutney, coriander, that yogurt. Oh,
What a combination.
this is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not just saying that just for the sake of it. This really tastes wonderful. I'm having to make a little sandwich out of this. Hey, wow. Roof like roti, yeah?
I'm salivating here, bro.
Look at that, man. Wonderful. You need to taste this. This, thumbs up. Lovely. You have to try this. Simple recipe, but quite a lot of methods. If you go through it, you're going to have the best nachos. And this will be not just your average nachos. This is going to be proper gourmet style nachos that you can feel proud of. Ruth, I want you to taste this.
Yo, look at this. This looks absolutely banging. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Go on, mate, give it a try.
Oh, look at that.
Lovely jubbly.
Bismillah. Oh, this is wicked.
Yeah, you make this all the time, don't you?
I make this all the time. But I like it simple. So,
Tell me how you normally make it.
Doritos,
Yep,
tin of salsa,
yep.
tin of guacamole, tin of sour.
Oh, those store-bought salsas,
Everything
yeah?
on top down. I like
Yeah.
it. I never do this, but
Honestly,
now I'm not gonna buy that anymore. This is how I'm gonna be making it. Oh
Yeah.
wow, this is wicked. And you know what? That twist at the end,
yeah.
you taste everything, and that twist, that sour, spicy,
That lime.
Oh, that, you know what? That actually, you know that green sauce that we make.
Yeah.
That goes with anything.
No,
We've had it with fish.
Yep.
We've had it with lamb. We're now having it with tortilla and mincemeat. Oh, this is,
Yeah.
I think that sauce, I think we're going to have to put it in the stores, man.
Yeah. Good,
Oh,
yeah?
Wow.
Wow.
Wicked.
Right, I know what you're waiting for. You want me to taste this. Now, let me get this piece. This looks gorgeous. Look at that. The crusty pepper, the spices, the marination, wonderful colors.
Remember, guys, this has been done in the normal air fryer.
Air fryer. Bismillah. Oh, mate. Oh, wow. This is gorgeous. You know what? I'm gonna have to put this on my channel. This is lovely. Nice spice. 20 minutes in the air fryer. Still moist, still juicy, succulent, tender that you would get in the oven. Wonderful. And this is the natural fat and the olive oil. You don't need any condiments. This will do the job. Mate, this is wonderful.
By the way, you can use any air fryer to do this because I've got a different air fryer at my mum's house and it comes out the same.
Fantastic. Guys, make sure to follow us on Instagram and join us on Facebook. Also, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more videos that we inspired. See you soon. Thank you very much.